studio by Jadwiga, who gets to meet famous people who come over to Moscow and interview them and do all sorts of other things with them as well.
Probably you can't tell us about that, but
you'll see later, yeah. This time it's all about tough guys, so...
Very nice. What sort of tough guys? Actors?
Let's see.
Let's see.
Russian Schwarzenegger, as he's called, bodybuilder and actor Alexandr Nevsky hosted a seminar on his alma mater, the State University of Management. The self-made Hollywood action hero visited Moscow to speak to the students about how to make it in showbiz.
I want to make the students stronger, because there's a lot of talented people around. We just have to help them to understand the situation better. And it's a great honor to have Dr. Дракон Уилсон here, because, you know, many years ago I was introduced to him and he gave me a lot of advices how to make it in Hollywood. And I think if I made it, other person can do it too. Many years ago I was skinny, I didn't have muscles, I didn't have any connections, I didn't have money. I believed in myself. Of course I do sports and everything else. I like bodybuilding and martial arts. But when I went to Hollywood, it doesn't matter. Even if you have money, but don't understand what's going on, you will never make it.
Nevsky didn't come alone. Martial arts champion Don the Dragon Wilson also attended the seminar. The Dragon began his fighting career almost 30 years ago and is featured in dozens of action-packed movies, including the Blood Fist series.
Violence in the world has always existed. There's always been violence in the world. But unlike the real world, in my films, the good guys always win. And that is the lesson. The message of all action films is, in the end of the movie, the bad guy loses and the good guy wins. So it's a repeated theme that I think people like. Obviously, it's the most popular style of film today, is still the action film internationally.
And classic hard rock band Uriah Heep brought a Spinal Tap vibe back to Moscow recently at Crocus City Hall. Formed in London 4 decades ago, the British rockers still have a significant following. You are on stage and recording albums for decades, and you were formed like in late 60s, like...
70.
Like 20 years even before I was born, but still I know your band. So what's your secret?
I think the only secret is good songs. Good songs that have stood the test of time. Simple as that, you know. It's the songs people remember more than anything, and that's what they come to concerts for.
And you still perform old songs, because I know you record new albums too. Are you staying true to the origins, or the music has changed over the years?
Well, we do a lot of the classic songs, of course, you know, because that's what people come for, you know. The Lady in Black's, the Julo Mourners, the Ceilings, the Easy Livings, the Gypsies. But then we also intersperse that with a lot of the new stuff on the new albums, so it makes a good balance. It's a good show.
And what's your attitude to the new sounds, like techno, I don't know, hip-hop maybe?
Well, he loves it. Yeah. We were talking about that the other day. It doesn't tick our boxes, so to speak.
Okay, now as real rockers, can I ask you to sign mine here?
No. Oh, right then. I'll be first for that.
Oh, no. So the interview was just a ploy, was it? Just to
get
a ploy.
Do that, mate.
She just wanted to get her back.
Go then, baby. Let's go.
True rock and roll.
Really long name.
and your address?
Well, I copy.
I'm going to have to go on the other one.
I can...
Don't feel confident.
Hang on, I've got one here. Here, there we go. Where's the camera?
What am I going to get, though?
I've got a middle name.
I'm going to have to go down below now.
Brilliant.
Wonderful, you came prepared.
So you live in the rock and roll lifestyle. Is that why you've got your top button done up, because you're preserving those?
It's still there. It's still there.
You haven't washed for however long.
Clean foil and sticky tape helps. I know. I walk around like that often too.
To be honest, I was worried that it might have stayed there for a week, but it went off, so it's fine.
Okay, it's not like a permanent tattoo.
At the concert, there were so many people. Everyone's screaming, and not only old people, but young as well, so I guess...
They have quite a following here.
They do. Well, not only here, I think. Or maybe they just come for the Russian girls. to sign their breasts, yeah.
Maybe they just come for the tea. That's what they seem to be drinking. It seemed quite funny to see these still pretty wild-looking rockers there, you know, sipping their tea during the interview.
That's why actually I decided to do that, because it was a bit boring, and those old rockers with a cup of tea And
Maybe it was Irish
I need
coffee.
to cheer them up. So
Did you get the impression they're still quite wild, or have they mellowed? Are they slippers and tea people now?
maybe, but they need a push, you know, to become old good rockers as they were someday. I believe.
Very kind of you.
Well, everyone had fun. So
And did you enjoy meeting the muscle man and the kung fu kid?
The muscle man was fun. He is so motivated.
He's very energetic.
Every time I see him on TV or wherever, he's like, I did it, so everyone can do it, so go and do it.
Alexander Nevский, very positive guy. Yeah, he's kind of a good person to be
So
around.
we interviewed him, remember, and we were both quite sceptical before he came round, and then he just turned out to be this bundle of energy, and we both felt very bad for not liking him before we met him.
I think he also wrote a book, so he's a writer as well. So probably he's smart, not only a bodybuilder, but also smart enough to write a book.
I hope it's one of those motivation ones. You can get the man of your dreams.
So the theme today seemed to be blast from the past. You've got old rockers and kind of former stars of Hollywood. Thank you very much, Edwina.
Thanks so much.
I'll try my best. See you next week.